Hello everybody, Interi back again with another video, and today's video, guys, is going to be about a request from a subscriber who asked me yesterday, I believe, and his question was: Inter, do you believe that any one of the next gens will win double-digit Grand Slam titles? This is a great question, guys. Let's give some air to the next gens, because I usually doesn't do so much videos about the next gens. Why? Because I have not felt that it is necessary to do many videos about them, because they have not done crazy big things in the tennis. And you know, when I say crazy big things, I mean winning slams. But some of the next gens, like Zverev, like Medvedev and Karen Khachanov as well, they won a couple of Masters. Zverev has won 3, Medvedev has won 2, and Karen Khachanov has won 1, and Zverev has even won the ATP Tour finals. He did that last year. So why not do a video about them? What do I believe? And who of these next gens, we have a couple of them, do I believe has the most potential? And do I believe that any of these next gens will win double-digit Grand Slams? Because to win double-digit Grand Slams, you have to be special. More about that in the end of the video. Alright, let's get into it. Let's start with a player like Karen Khachanov, who is 23 years old, I believe, and he's at the moment world number 9 in the world. And he has won 4 titles in his career, but 0 this year. That he is one of the next gens. He's from Russia. Then we have Daniil Medvedev, who has had a tremendous good year this year. He has done a great season so far. He's 23 years old. He's from Russia. He is at the moment, I believe, world number 4. He has won all in all 7 titles. Only this year he has won 4 titles. So he is definitely one of the next gens. Then we have Matteo Berrettini, the super talented guy from Italia. He is 23 years old as well, I believe. He has won, all in all, in his career, 2 titles, I believe. 2 titles he has won. No, 3 titles he has won, all in all, and only this year has won 2 titles, and he is at the moment world number 11. Matteo Berrettini from Italia. Then we go further. We have Andrei Rublev from Russia, 22 years old of age. He has won, I believe, 2 titles in his career, 1 this year. He has been very hurt in his career, but he has been out from the competition for a long time, but he did come back early this year, and he has defeated some great players this year, actually. One of them, Federer, the other one, Dominic Thiem, and the other one, Stefanos Tsitsipas. So he has defeated 3 top 10 players this year: Federer, Thiem, and Tsitsipas. Andrei Rublev from Russia. He's one of the next gens as well. We go on. Then we have Alex de Minaur. I believe he's 20 years old. He has won 3 titles so far in his career, and all of those wins, all of those titles has been this year, 2019. A great player. He reminds me about his countryman, Leighton Hewitt. Fast, super fast on the court, a grinder from a baseline, but he doesn't have that much of firepower. So Alex de Minaur, he's one of the next gens as well. At the moment, he is world number 28, I believe, Alex de Minaur. And then we go on. We have Felix Ali-Asime, the youngest of all these next gens, the dude from Canada, who I am very, very in love with his game, who started the season very good. He played the semifinal in Miami early this year, lost to, I believe in Miami, he lost to Isner there, John Isner. He was serving both for the first set and the second set, but he was too nervous. He was a nerve wreck in those games when he was serving for the first and second set against John Isner in Miami early this year in the semi-final. He couldn't handle the pressure, you can say. So, and he is the youngest of them all, this next gens. He is 19 years old, I believe. He is at the moment world number 18, and he has not won any ATP Tour title so far in his career. But he is younger, so he has time on his side. And then we have Denis Shapovalov, a great striker from a great ball striker from Canada. He has a huge forehand, huge serve, solid backhand, not great returns. I'm not in love in Denis Shapovalov's returns. I have seen him a couple of times, and it is one thing that he has to improve. It is his returns. But I saw him in Stockholm last week, where he won actually his first title in his career. And where he won his first title in his career there. And so, what can I say? And his returns seem to be improved there. Denis Shapovalov, one of the next gens as well. Then we have the young Greek from Greece, Stefanos Tsitsipas. I believe he's 21 years of age. He has defeated all the big three this year. He started with Roger Federer in Australian Open. Then he defeated Rafael Nadal on clay in Madrid. And then most recently he defeated Novak Djokovic. So he is the player who has defeated all the big three this year. Stefanos Tsitsipas. He is, I believe, world number 6, if I'm not mistaken. No, he's not world number 6. I don't know, he's world number 7 or not world number 8, something like that. He's at least in the top 10 in the world, Stefanos Tsitsipas. I believe he has won 2 titles this year, I believe, 2 or 3, something like that. 2 or 3 titles Stefanos Tsitsipas has won this year. And all in all, I believe he has won 3 or 4 titles in his career. Stefanos Tsitsipas. His first ever title he won last year in Stockholm, exactly like Denis Shapovalov, who also won his first ever and only title in Stockholm last week. And then, last but definitely not least, the young German from Germany, I'm sorry, who has best results from all these next gens. He is, and that is Alexander Zverev. He is at the moment world number 6. He has won 11 titles, most of all the next gens, and he has won most Masters as well. Most of all the next gens, he has won 3 Masters, and he has won the ATP Tour Finals, like I said on the beginning on this video. So here we have, my friends, and I want to mention one player as well. He is not next gen, he maybe is old gen, Dominic Thiem, who is 26 years old of age. He is at the moment world number 5 at the moment. He has won all in all 15 titles in his career, and 4 of them has come this year. Majority of his titles, of course, it is on clay. So I'm gonna put Dominic Thiem here as well, even though he's not the next gen because he's 26 years old of age, but he is old gen. So here we have, my friends, a couple of next gens. I don't know how many it is, 8 or 9 next gens all in all that I have mentioned in this video. And who of these next gens do I believe has the potential, has the talent, has the mentally ability, has the mental abilities, physical abilities, has the skills to win double-digit Grand Slams in the future when they will end their careers? Do I believe that any of them will win double-digit Grand Slams to begin with? This is not easy to predict, my friends. I'm going to give my answer on the end of the video. First of all, I'm going to give you an argument, a proof, a testimony, what it is to win double-digit Grand Slams. And who of the players has done it throughout the years. And when I'm going to name the players, you're going to realize yourself that it is not easy. We have only 8 players who has won double-digit Grand Slam. If I'm not wrong, I believe I'm right. If I'm wrong, comment below and correct me. We have the big 3, Federer, Djokovic and Nadal, who of course has won double-digit Grand Slams. Then we have players like Sampras, Agassi, and Rod Laver and Björn Borg. They're all four of them. All four of them has won double. It is not four. It is three. Rod Laver, Björn Borg, and Pete Sampras. Three of them has won double-digit Grand Slams. Sampras has 14. Rod Laver and Borg has 11 each. So 3 there, and the big three, 6. I forgot one of them. I don't need to forget him. Roy Emerson. He has double-digit Grand Slams as well. He has, I believe, 12 Grand Slams all in all. And then we have another player, Bill Tilden. He has double-digit Grand Slams as well. He has won, I believe, 10 Grand Slams in his career. So now, but I want to reflect here. I'm counting all the eras here. The professional era and the amateur era. All the eras. If we count only the professional era, then we have only 7 players who has won double-digit Grand Slams. The big 3, Laver, Borg, Roy, 6 players. I'm sorry, 6 players. The big 3, Federer, Djokovic, Nadal, of course, and then Laver, Borg, and Sampras. These 6 has won double-digit Grand Slams in the Open era. Roy Emerson, he has won double-digit Grand Slams, but what I know, all his 12 Grand Slams are not in the Open era. And the same thing with Bill Tilden. He has won double-digit Grand Slams, but what I know, it is all his 10 Grand Slams are not in the Open era. So 6 players has won double-digit Grand Slams in the Open era. The big 3, Djokovic, Federer, Nadal, and then we have Laver, Borg, and Sampras in the Open era. So 6 players on the professional era who has won double-digit Grand Slams, and 8 players all in all, together with Roy Emerson and Bill Tilden. 8 players who has won double-digit Grand Slams, Open era and amateur era. So 8 players to all in all, 6 players in the Open era. And if we count who of these players, and then we have many great players, my friends, who are really great, who has not won double-digit Grand Slams. And I'm going to count some of them. We have Wilander, 7 Grand Slams. Edberg and Becker, 6 Grand Slams each. McEnroe, I believe, has 7 Grand Slams. McEnroe, I believe, has 7 Grand Slams. And I believe that Jimmy Connors as well has 7 Grand Slams as well, if I'm not mistaken. 7. Yes, I believe, or 8. I believe he has 8. Yeah, Jimmy Connors. I believe he has 8 Grand Slam titles, all in all, that Jimmy Connors has won in his career. So, you see, a lot of players has not won double-digit Grand Slams. Becker, Edberg, Wilander, McEnroe, Connors, and not to forget, Andre Agassi. 6 great players who has not won double-digit Grand Slams. 6 players, and one of them that I mentioned here, who has not won double-digit Grand Slams, he has won all 7. He has won all the 4 majors, my friends. And to win all the 4 majors, it is a huge task in tennis. It is a huge task, my friends, to win all the majors. So, we can just look at how many players has won all the 4 majors. How many? I believe on the Open era, only 5 players. Only 5 players. Let me think here. Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer, of course, the big 3. Laver, 4 on Open era, and Agassi on Open era. Only 5. Yeah, only 5 players has won all the Grand Slams in the Open era, all 4 of them. And then we have 3 others who has won, what I know, all the 4 Grand Slams, but they have not done it on the Open era. Roy Emerson is one of them, Donald Butch is one of them, and Fred Perry is one of them as well. So 5 players has won all the 4 Grand Slams in the Open era, and 8 players, all in all eras counting, has won all the 4 Grand Slams. All the 4 Grand Slams. And the other 3 players who has done it on amateur level is Donald Butch, Fred Perry, and Roy Emerson. Yes, Donald Butch, Fred Perry, and Roy Emerson. So, you can just see how hard it is to win all 4 slams. So, all credit to Sampras, who has not won Agassi, who has not won double-digit Grand Slams, but won all 4 majors. So, now I went through all these things, and you can just think yourself, my tennis friends all around the world, how hard it is to win double-digit Grand Slams. Do I believe that any one of these next gens that I've mentioned on the beginning of on my video will win all the double-digit Grand Slams? Look, guys, it is hard to predict the future. I cannot predict the future. Nobody can predict the future. I used to say only God knows the future. But we can speculate. We can speculate. It is always allowed to speculate. Do I believe that any one of these next gens that I mentioned earlier on my video will win double-digit Grand Slams? My feeling is no. That is what my feeling is. You never know. I truly believe that maybe not all of these that I've mentioned, maybe not all of them that I mentioned, maybe many of them, all of them that I mentioned will win Grand Slams for the Rosainer, 1 or 2 or 3. Some of them will win multiple Grand Slams. A player like Medvedev, he will for sure win multiple Grand Slams. He will do it. A player like Medvedev, a player like Zverev, a player like Tsitsipas, these three, and I believe that a player like Felix Aliassime, he is the youngest of these next gens. I believe he's only 19 years old. He has time on his side. He is really talented. Felix Aliassime, I believe, also will win multiple Grand Slams. Medvedev, Tsitsipas, Zverev, and Felix Aliassime. These four, I'm pretty confident they will win multiple Grand Slams in the future. That is my feeling. All the others maybe will win one, maybe one at least. And Dominic Thiem is also in here. He's not the next gen, he's old gen, but I think Dominic Thiem will win at least one Grand Slam, and that will come in French Open for sure. Dominic Thiem can also win multiple. He can also win because he's not crazy old. He's only 26 years old, and I have hard to believe that Dominic Thiem will end his career without winning any Grand Slam title. He will for sure win French Open someday. Rafa Nadal cannot win French Open forever. Rafa Nadal will retire. Someday Rafa Nadal will retire, and then Dominic Thiem will win French Open for sure. But double digit, and the reason why I don't believe they will win double digit, because it is one thing to predict one thing, because my friends, it is not just one thing to predict. You have to explain as well. I'm not going to explain why I don't believe that these next gens will not win double-digit Grand Slams. First of all, they are not consistent enough. Beside Medvedev is deadly consistent, and he has been that the last 3 months. Medvedev is deadly consistent. Yes, he is. He truly is. All these next gens, he is the player I have most confidence in. I think he is the player who will win most slams when it comes to these next gens. Daniil Medvedev. I truly believe that. But will he win double digit? That is hard. I don't think so. Double digit, you have to be unique. You have to be special. Andrew Agassi couldn't do it. Andrew Agassi, who was a great player, who has won all the 4 majors. And I told you guys how hard it is to win all the 4 majors. Only 5 players has done it in open era, and only 8 players has done it in all eras. So Daniil Medvedev, I believe he will win most majors of these next gens. But do I believe he will win double digit? No, I don't think so. You have to be consistent. And I'm not seeing consistency enough in these next gens. They win a tournament here and a tournament there. I forgot a next gen player as well. He's pretty young and he's pretty talented. Nick Kyrgios, for God's sake, he's talented as well. Nick Kyrgios is one of the next gens as well. So I put in Nick Kyrgios in this list as well, who also is pretty young, 23, 24, 25 years old, something like that. So, and Nick Kyrgios can definitely win a major as well. At least one. But do I believe he will be a multiple Grand Slam winner? No, I don't think so. Definitely not a double digit. Absolutely not. Nick Kyrgios will not be a double digit Grand Slam winner. Absolutely not. So, one of the reasons I don't believe that these next gens will win double-digit majors is that they are not consistent enough. They are not unique enough. None of these are unique enough. You know the word unique? You have to be unique. And to be unique, you have to be special. Special and unique are same words, basically. So I'm not feeling that none of these next gens are unique or special. They are not consistent enough. Besides Medvedev, they are not unique. None of them. I don't feel so anyway. The second reason, and the third reason, maybe the most important reason, is that Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer, they are still playing tennis. They have not retired. And the next gens will defeat Federer, Djokovic, and Nadal. And they are already started to defeat them. Outside Grand Slams and in Grand Slams, they have defeated Federer for sure. Tsitsipas did it like in Australian Open, to mention one. And they will defeat them more and more as older Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic becomes. But they will not defeat the big three all the time. At least not at now, and at least not in 2-3 years forward. Not all the time. Sometimes yes. And in 2-3 years forward, Medvedev will get older, Tsitsipas will get older, Zverev will get older, Thiem will get older, Rublev will get older, Felix Aliassime will get... Okay, Felix Aliassime, he's pretty young still. He's only 19 years old. But in 3 years, he will be 22 years. So, the reason is they are not consistent enough. Besides Medvedev, they are not special, they are not unique. At least, not in my opinion, none of them. And Federer, Djokovic, and Nadal are still playing tennis. And Federer, Djokovic, and Nadal will make the next gen's life hard. Not all the time, because they will start to lose as well, of course. But at least here and there, they will defeat the next gens. They will do it, because they are still producing some great tennis, the big three. And they are still very, very, very consistent. So, there you have my reasons, my top 3 reasons why I don't believe that any of these next gens will win double-digit Grand Slams. And when the big 3 will retire, because they will do it sooner or later, then these next gens will beat each other. I am pretty confident that we will see, say 2025 or 2026, 4 different winners on the majors. A different winner in Australian Open, a different winner in French Open, a different winner in Wimbledon, a different winner in the US Open. We will see 4 different winners on the majors, not only for a year. We will see it for 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. I think so. And maybe some of the next gens will win 2 majors in a year. But can I see one of these next gens win 3 majors in a year, like Djokovic has done it twice, like Federer has done it 3 times, and like Nadal has done it 1 time? No, I don't see any of these next gens winning 3 majors in 1 single year. But 1 major or 2 major in a year, yes. But 3, no. And the reason is, like I said, they are not consistent enough, they are not unique, and Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic will stop them at least until they retire. Alright guys, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and bye bye.